Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
I'm reaching my dreams with GUT. They're the ones for me. I'm reaching my dreams with GUT. They're the ones for me. Since 1983, they've been serving the country, and we like all their finance and giving the people what they want, what they need, what they love. Come and join the family that's here for you all the way. From birth to graduation, your first job to your home and your car through your golden years.
The GT Credit Union has been actively supporting nation building through its many sponsorships and the programs including Financial Literacy Quiz, Pass the Torch Calypso Program, Junior Cooperatives in Secondary Schools, CPEA, and the TAMCC Grants. The Credit Union has helped many people make their dreams come true. Let them help you with yours. You don't have to be a teacher to be a member. So what are you waiting for?
GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
This is the GBN television news for today, Tuesday, March 3rd, 2020. In the headlines, businesses preparing for shortages of shipments and the safety of staff amidst COVID-19 outbreak.
Anstem Clouden calls for governments to come clean about COVID-19 preparedness.
Grenada's ambassador to the People's Republic of China says students in China remain safe. Grenadian female songwriter and vocalist Sabrina in top 3 in 2019 John Lennon Songwriting Contest. And coming up in sports, the media launch for the 3rd annual Pure Grenada Cup kicks off 3 weeks before the March 28th start date. Details right after this message.
This is GBN, the nation's news leader. This segment is brought to you by Quartz Grenada Limited.
Why not stay in, turn off the alarm clock, and sleep some more on your perfect mattress from Quartz? For the widest range of mattresses from the world's best brands, the best value guaranteed. Shop today and let our sleep experts help you to decide on the best option to suit your needs. At Quartz, we don't just sell mattresses, we're offering you the best night's sleep. So, sleep in a little on your new mattress from Quartz. Quartz, bringing value home.
This is News at 7. Good evening, I'm Ken Baptiste.
And I'm Beverly Tellisford. Two of the largest suppliers within the private sector say that while shipments are not yet affected by the spread of COVID-19, the businesses have been planning and preparing for shortages of shipments and the safety of their staff. Rena Pear has more in this report.
While there has not been any direct impact on the shipment of goods to Grenada due to the international spread of the coronavirus, local importing businesses has reported that based on information from the wider global supply chain, there is a shortage of shipping containers being experienced globally, which may affect Grenada in the later months. CEO of Independence Agency, Juan Bailey, says his company is currently monitoring the situation as internal meetings have been held to discuss ways in which the situation can be tackled.
We've had 2 internal meetings so far to discuss, firstly, impacts to our team, because of course our first priority is to make sure that our team is adequately prepared and protected should the coronavirus indeed reach our shores. And then also we've been preparing from an operational point of view to ensure that we have adequate stock of key staple items such as rice, our dairy products, should indeed we see further impacts on our supply chain going forward.
CEO of George F. Huggins, Ania Chow Chung, says that her business is scheduled to meet on the matter next week. Chow Chung explains that she has seen a shortage in a few Chinese-based products. Both agencies clearly stated that they are currently fully stocked for island-wide distribution, and other shipments are expected to be on island in coming weeks. For GBN News, I am Rina Pear reporting.
Masks, hand sanitizers, multivitamins, and other supplements are flying off the shelves at local pharmacies as the fear of COVID-19 spreads across Grenada. Rina Pear reports.
Pharmacist at Mitchell's Pharmacy, Elizabeth Joseph, says it is difficult to keep up with the high demands of a number of products as Grenadians have been purchasing a huge amount of supplies to boost the immune system. Joseph said with the spread of COVID-19 around the world, products such as face masks, hand sanitizers, and multivitamins are difficult to source from manufacturers and suppliers.
The hand sanitizers, the masks, there's a big shortage of that. However, we do expect a shipment, but it wouldn't come until tomorrow. I don't know how long it would last because in the past, people have been buying the masks by the boxes. Vitamin C, zinc, echinacea, these products are good to boost your immune system, and they're going really, really fast. Just last week, we had a shipment, and now we have to reorder again. Every country is trying to protect themselves now because of the rise of the coronavirus. So sometimes when we order certain products like the vitamin C, we may not get the big shipment that we expect because everybody wants to boost their immune system right now.
The pharmacist says she is happy to see the response from Grenadians of the coronavirus.
I'm very proud of Grenadians for taking precautionary measures to boost their immune system. They've been coming in and getting their vitamin C, they've been coming in and getting their zinc, and I want to encourage them to continue to take their supplements, continue to practice clean, proper hygiene, washing their hands, sanitizing their hands, barring them out when they cough and so forth. I want to urge them to do that.
In the likelihood local pharmacies are unable to meet demands, Joseph has this advice.
So if it reaches to that point where we cannot get supplies and the virus is here and we need to boost our immune system, then we need to go back to the garden. There's oranges, there's mangoes, bananas, these sort of things, a lot of fruits. You get a lot of vitamin C from your fruits, so I encourage people to use a lot of fruits. Turmeric is a very powerful antioxidant to help boost your immune system as well. Ginger, cinnamon, all these things, you eat a lot of natural stuff that will help you to help fight off the infection.
For GBN News, I'm Rina Pear reporting.
Attorney at law Anselm Clouden wants government to come clean with the Grenadian public in relation to the level of preparedness to deal with a possible outbreak of the coronavirus. Clouden raised his concern while addressing members of the media on Monday at a press conference. Details in this report.
Attorney at law Anselm Clouden is of the view that as a tourist destination, not enough is done in Grenada's context to guard against the coronavirus should it reach the state. With the first case of the virus in the region recorded in the Dominican Republic, Clouden believes Grenada does not have the necessary resources to deal with the virus.
My respectful view that Grenada has not been doing enough to, as it were, address the possibility of an outbreak of the coronavirus here in Grenada. Calling on the government to come forthright with the people of Grenada. They must advise us as to their ability to quarantine persons who have come in from capitals where the virus is raging. We must have the ability to test and quarantine. We do not have the proper hospital facility for hospitalization. We do not have the appropriate beds and facility, if quarantine, to contain the movement of these people.
In a recent post-cabinet meeting, Minister for Health Nicholas Steele said Grenada is prepared and a number of measures are in place to deal with the infected cases. However, Clouden says during CARICOM heads of government meeting on the weekend, World Health Organization and PAHO representative announced that Grenada was not on the list of countries that are prepared to deal with a possible outbreak.
Grenada was not identified as one of the countries listed as being prepared to deal with a possible outbreak of the virus here. Comments with respect to this by PAHO representatives and the World Health Organization representative. Therefore, there seemed to be a cloud of secrecy as to exactly what CARICOM proposes to do in order to test visitors who come in.
Clouden is suggesting that as a precautionary measure against COVID-19, the arrival of cruise ships should be put on hold until the situation is under control.
We have the capacity on our port when a tourist ship comes in the event that a particular tourist feels ill, reports that feeling, do we have the capacity to test him and test 2,000 passengers on the ship to determine whether any of them have contracted the virus and therefore must be quarantined? We have the testing capacity, we have the quarantining capacity. We can't use the idea of there could be quarantine on the ship. They have to be quarantined on the land. And you have 2,000 tourists. Where Grenada get in that facility? So don't you think it's better to close it down for a while until this thing abates, rather than put the country in jeopardy?
Christina John, GBN News.
The Caribbean has been placed on a high alert by WHO, PAHO and CAFA as it relates to the risk of the coronavirus spreading throughout Caribbean countries. With this in mind, the Grenada Broadcasting Network combed the streets of St. George this morning, seeking the views of Grenadians on their thoughts on the coronavirus and Grenada's preparedness for it.
It will be a strain on the system. I think there needs to be things put in place to, proper facilitate, handling the virus and things like that. In terms of if we're equipped, I'm not too sure. I need to know more about, the physical resources and things like that to see if we have enough in store, to see if we can handle it. In terms of place, I don't know where they're going to put people and things like that, but I don't know.
I just don't think that we have the health measures and everything to, combat this pandemic,
I think it is so crucial they could be doing as much as they could. To be honest, I feel they should be doing as much as they could because you can't do much more than you could. It's not a fortunate situation, but it's crucial.
Is any country capable of handling it? People expect Grenada to do things that big countries can't do. So a thing like that, it doesn't matter what size of country you are. If it's going to take you, it takes you. The Americans are having trouble with it. The Japanese are having trouble with it. The Chinese are having some. So we might be special, but we're not that special.
When people coming in, I don't think they are prepared to screen everybody from the virus, because people coming in, traveling to and fro from different countries who are infected with the virus.
We now take a break. More news when we return.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 350 local anywhere calls and texts. With the always-on prepaid plans, all for $25. Keep your number when you switch to Grenada's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Boy, yo, they gonna fly with kite now. The wind picking up.
I'm coming. Karim, what you doing?
Fly my kite.
Yeah, but not here. You can't fly kite near power lines, boy.
Why not? The wind good.
Because mommy say kite threads conduct electricity.
Yeah, kite. He's right. If your kite gets stuck in power lines, it can cause power outages, or even worse, it can get shocked.
Come, let's go and fly them in the pasture.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Kite threads conduct electricity. Do not fly kites near overhead power lines. This can lead to electric shocks and power outages. If your kite gets stuck in power lines, do not try to retrieve it. Release it and call Grenlec. Always fly kites in open areas. Keep your kites far away from roads. And remember, always clean up after yourself.
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Use clay, it washing cleaner than ever. Oh mama, oi, oh mama, oi. In every household, must have it, oi. Highly effective, stain removal, lemon freshness. Antibacterial washing powder, fresh and clean, fresh and clean. When I put on me clothes, me must win. When I wash me clothes, no other detergent could ever wash me clothes like this.
Now buy 3 bottles of Clay's dishwashing liquid for only $8. Available at Best for Less Supermarket, Eat Fresh Supermarket, MNC Joe's Supermarket, Hope Pride Supermarket, The Food Fairs, Carenage and Grandad's, Roberts Enterprise, Springs Food Mart, and Charlo's Supermarket.
Other Clay's products available: hand sanitizer, fabric softener, hand washing liquid, dishwashing liquid, and toilet cleaners. Distributed by Fortune Foods Company Limited, Tempe St. George.
Are you looking to rent chairs and tables? Then call Waggy T Rentals. We rent tables and chairs for any event. We have 7 different types of chairs: plastic, folding chairs, gray and white, resin white chairs, conference chairs, even Chivari chairs in gold and white. We also rent 6 feet and 8 feet rectangular folding tables, 4 feet and 5 feet round tables, and even cocktail tables. Give us a call at 444-RENT. That's 444-7368. Or visit our office at Frequente Industrial Park, Granite, St. George.
My name is Ed Southgate. I'm from Westech Building Products in Calgary, Canada. We supply St. Louis UPVC windows with a North Americanized European window system, as well as a slider system that's for residential homes. The commercial system is good for hotels, hospitals, any commercial buildings, as well as high-end homes. Our products are all tested to a AMA standard, which is the North America standard for windows and doors. Our PVC also has 10 parts TiO2, which is high in the industry, that we feel gives it the longevity that he requires because of the harsh climate that you guys are in for sun and wind and rain. Westech Building Products has partnered with Mohammed from St. Louis UPVC to offer him one of the higher end products that are available in the marketplace. This is my 2nd visit here, and we check the quality of the product and the way their processes are to ensure they follow the standards that we set when we first came here over just almost a year ago. And I think that with that quality, you can be assured you'll have the performance in the windows that you're looking for your homes or businesses that are available now right here on the island.
One bad vibe and I'm out this. No, you can't stop this. We're out to get it with Lucas and day and night. Yeah, we're on this. I know you want this. Come on and taste the energy. Day and night, if you're looking say life, if you're looking say life, come taste the energy.
Good vibes only. Lucasade, taste the energy.
As the world prepares for the 2020 Summer Olympics, some of the world's top athletes will begin their journey to Tokyo, right here in Grenada.
Everything comes down to this moment.
The 4th annual Grenada Invitational takes place on Saturday, April 4th at the Karani James Athletic Stadium. World-class athletes.
From an athlete's perspective, I understand and value the experience that an athlete has when they come to a place like Grenada.
World-class event.
Because it feels safe. It feels warm.
World-class venue.
It's beautiful. You've got a stadium right by the sea.
Grenada Invitational, Saturday, April 4th. Tickets to the Grenada Invitational are now available online at gotofed.com.
Why not stay in? Turn off the alarm clock and sleep some more on your perfect mattress from Quartz. For the widest range of mattresses from the world's best brands, the best value guaranteed. Shop today and let our sleep experts help you to decide on the best option to suit your needs. At Quartz, we don't just sell mattresses, we're offering you the best night's sleep. So, sleep in a little on your new mattress from Quartz. Quartz, bringing value home.
When I need shelter, warmth, security, I know you'll be there. Something in these moments lets me know you care. Maybe the way you shield me, maybe it's your smiles and the way you tell me it's okay to try. Now I'm invincible. I can pack my sack. I can take the long road. 'Cause it's okay to look back if I am scared. I know you're there. Arise, together there's no limit to what we can do. Arise, with no wings, fly. Arise, and we're so high, enjoy the view.
This is Ariza, your financial freedom, your future.
Welcome back. Acting Chief Medical Officer in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Francis Martin, says there's nothing to fear about the coronavirus. Speaking on Beyond the Headlines on Monday, Dr. Martin told host Odette Campbell that people just need to practice healthy hygiene and consume healthy foods to boost their immune system.
It is important that people eat the bright-colored foods. Yes, we know you have to stock up on your hand sanitizers and your soap and water so you can wash your hands, because that has been the major way of preventing this transmission from one person to the next. Do not cough in people's face, stay 3 meters away from one another, get your hand sanitizers and so on. But maybe the more important thing is what do you do with your body from now until the virus hits? What's your diet like? It is very clear. The medicine is very clear that the bright-colored foods are the ones that will prevent you from getting the virus. So if people change the diet, eat bright-colored foods, the red, orange, yellow, green, the mauve, whatever it is, and get enough water, drink enough water, get enough sleep, that gives your immune system the energy it needs to fight this virus.
Dr. Martin said there are plans to deal with any outbreak of COVID-19.
Just as how the epidemiology of COVID virus changes, our plan and our response change depending on the need. So far we have been able to adequately provide for the needs that we have, and we see that adequacy going forward. We have also contemplated the possibility of mass quarantine, something I wish we never have to get to, but we have also have contingency plans in place for that as well.
Regarding testing for the virus, Dr. Martin said Grenada should be able to do testing within the next 2 weeks. Currently, testing is done in Trinidad and Tobago.
Grenada's ambassador to the People's Republic of China, Abby David, says students in China remain safe with no reported cases of coronavirus. Joining the host of Beyond the Headlines on Monday, Ambassador David was asked about a recent petition published on Facebook pressuring governments to bring them back to Grenada. However, Ambassador David said removing the students at this time is not that easy.
So if you're in Wuhan
that option is not available for them to just go on a flight, right? Because the city is on lockdown. So there isn't an option to just get a commercial seat on a flight, right? What has to be done is either a flight is chartered, they have to follow the evacuation measures, and there are a lot of steps there to remove or evacuate from Wuhan. In terms of other cities in China, schools are in session, right? Most of the classes are back in session now. So students are avidly working to obtain their degree. But should they take that path, if they want to, the option may be available, but each university has different policies.
Ambassador David promised parents of students in China that she will continue doing everything she can to ensure their safety.
Students are here, I am also here, and I am also making sure that they are okay. So your prayers and the calls and everything, these things are, I should say, uplifting, and gives us hope, because I say don't panic, because if we panic, it will bring irrationality. So the best thing right now is that you all pray for us and ensure that we are okay. And I will continue to do everything that I can for the students in terms of giving funding and talking to them and working with the universities to ensure that they are okay. Because again, health and safety is the #1 priority.
All right. According to Ambassador David, there are approximately 85 students in the People's Republic of China, of which approximately 12 are in the city of Wuhan. All right, just before the break, we want to let you know that relative to one of our stories earlier, suppliers getting COVID-19 ready, we want to let you know that, of course, that report featured Mitchell's Health and Wellness at Excel Plaza in Grand Anse and not Mitchell's Pharmacy at Spiceland Mall.
All right, we take a break. Stay with us.
It's new, innovative and classy, and it cut above the rest. Your one-stop shop for bathtubs, kitchenette, customized doors and windows, and even a new paint job. We also sell quartz and solid surface countertops. At M&N Hardware, we offer best prices, excellent service, efficiency, and reliability. Visit us at Dusty Highway, Grand Anse, St. George, or call telephone number 440-6757. M&N Hardware, from foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Grenada, 1795. One man with a sense of destiny.
Tonight we stand our ground. Tonight we stand on the side of history.
14,000 slaves with a dream and a promise. Julian Fedor, a Heritage Theatre production, written and directed by Chris DeRiggs, 28th and 29th March, 4th and 5th April at the Trade Center.
People was not made to live like this. It's like we have a cause.
Julian Fedor, an action-packed historical drama.
I see blood falling from the sky, filling up that mountain river, flowing from Belvedere Hills. I see blood.
4 big nights of theater, the play the nation has been waiting to see, with Sam Ogilvy, Lisa Grappy James, Robert White, Dale Devine, and other top-of-the-line acting talents. Opening Saturday, 28th March. Get your tickets now.
Use clay, it washing cleaner than ever. Oh mama, oi, oh mama, oi, in every household must have it, oi. Highly effective, stain removal, lemon freshness, antibacterial washing powder, fresh and clean, fresh and clean. When I put on me clothes, me must win. When I wash me clothes, no other detergent could ever wash me clothes like this.
Now Now buy 3 bottles of Clay's dishwashing liquid for only $8. Available at Best for Less Supermarket, Eat Fresh Supermarket, MNC Jones Supermarket, Hope Pride Supermarket, The Food Fairs, Carenage and Grandance, Roberts Enterprise, Springs Food Mart, and Charlo's Supermarket.
Other Clay's products available: hand sanitizer, fabric softener, hand washing liquid, dishwashing liquid, and toilet cleaners. Distributed by Fortune Foods Company Limited, Tempe St. George.
Coming to Grenada.
One of the most spectacular concert events in Christian music. It all happens 7 p.m. Saturday, March 21st at the National Cricket Stadium.
Featuring 5-time Grammy-nominated and 7-time Dove Award winner Karen Peck and New River.
From the American television show The Voice, Emily Ann Roberts.
From Canada, the amazing music from the Titans.
From the island of Jamaica, the talented and gifted Foster Triplets. Plus, the best of Grenadian gospel artists.
Again, this all happens 7 p.m. on Saturday, March 21st at the National Cricket Stadium with some of gospel music's finest. Karen Peck and New River.
Emily Ann Roberts.
The Titans.
The Foster Triplets.
And more.
Tickets sold at all ticket outlets. Proceeds go towards enhancing youth work in Grenada.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, Daisy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 70 channels and 12 in HD. All for $200 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Welcome back to News at 7. After several outcries from the public, the deteriorating Pearls Bridge is undergoing resurfacing work, which is estimated to conclude in a matter of days. Contractors side to the project, Radix Lalji, spoke to Keisha Felix earlier today.
Behind me, you can see that work have started on the temporary resurfacing of the Pearls Bridge, as a number of motorists and pedestrians have complained for the past 2 months regarding the safety of the deteriorating bridge. Standing next to me is Mr. Lalji, the contractor assigned to the project. He speaks briefly on the delay on having the materials on island.
Material, now the reason why the material takes so long because they have to import the material. The material from Grenada, from Ghana. You understand? And tell me in 2 months' time I will get the material. And in 2 months' time I get the material towards the time I get the contract. So it takes 2 months to do that. So as I get the material now, in the 2 months I will start the bridge. The work now August day now is based on we take all the thing and put it back at this for a quick time, you know. And because they want it is like a short project, you know. We paying, so I don't know how long they go do the next social DM. We pay the other work.
Lalji noted that while the resurfacing of the bridge is temporary, he says from his line of expertise, both pedestrians and motorists will be able to use the bridge in a matter of days.
Get out the work, you go by Monday, Tuesday, so you'll get out to pass.
Okay, and would you say that this is a temporary resurfacing?
Yeah, this is a temporary sort about the bridge. So I don't know much about if they're building another one or the case maybe you have to find out from the Ministry of Works about this subsection. Okay, and this one, the only concern I have was to do the repair of the bridge. In some of the iron, the east bring some, we may have changed some of the iron, I take out the old one, and I put some of the new one. That's what I'm doing. The first I'm taking out the old one, I put in the new one and I put in the board on time. Because I want it all to bus.
From Pearls and St. Andrew, I am Akeisha Felix for GBN News.
While residents in the area have commended the work being done on the Pearls Bridge, they noted an underlying issue which causes great distress to homeowners around the vicinity of the bridge. Jasper John, who has been living in the area for over 40 years, says he's faced with massive flooding due to the blockage of the river underneath the bridge.
The dilapidated wooden bridge in Pearls, St. Andrew, is finally being retrofitted. However, one resident in the area said there is another threat that lurks with the old building. Jasper John said the temporary bridge was constructed over another bridge, and this poses a problem, especially with heavy rainfall.
Bigger issue for me is below. They put a bridge on top of bridge, so the one below could extend, because the purpose is when it's blocking the water from running. The wash water, what flow in the river flow, is when the trees come, it block them out, and all the water come back at my house and the next lady house across the road. So if they take out the bottom bridge, what have no use now, is a lot of ease up for me and for the government, because they just take weeks with truck to take out stuff when the river flow.
He's now calling on the relevant authorities to remove the structure beneath the bridge to help reduce massive flooding in the area. John noted that as a result of the flooding experienced over time, several appliances and other belongings were lost.
I lose my fridge, all kind of thing inside my house. Then an engineer or whoever to see what is saying, if it makes sense, if they could understand what I say.
Akeisha Felix for GBN News.
The government of Grenada is introducing a paperless e-cabinet system. On Monday, members of cabinet access their documents electronically during the weekly cabinet meeting. Chrislina John has this report.
The government of Grenada says it is making good on its promise for cabinet reform to improve the efficiency of the decision-making process. The planned reforms include the introduction of a paperless e-cabinet system, and on Monday, members of cabinet accessed their documents electronically during the weekly cabinet meeting. The launch of the e-cabinet system coincided with the introduction of the revised template for cabinet submissions, which allow for the inclusion of evidence and analysis to support the proposals put forth by ministers. The new system enables the preparation and conduct of meetings, as well as the issuance of government decisions, to be done securely, collaboratively, and efficiently. The web-based software for e-cabinet keeps relevant information organized and updated in real time. It also allows for online collaboration among ministers. Chrislina John, GBN News.
Time now for this evening's GBN Eye Saw, compliments Clear Vision Eye Center.
Tonight's
Eye Saw features two horses tied out at the Botanical Gardens in Canteen St. George. They appear to be saddled and tied near the trees within the park. The brown one in the pair is pictured grazing comfortably. You can send in your photo and video submissions via our social media platforms.
A good eye captures all. GBN Eye Saw is brought to you by Clear Vision.
You know us, but we knew. You feel at home with every visit. An experienced team offering personalized courtier service and trendy brand name lifestyle products. We're changing the vision care landscape one customer at a time. Clear Vision Eye Center. People and technology coming together to help you see the world with a clearer vision.
This is News at 7. More news when we return.
Golden Mast invites you to the launch of The Realm, home of the
supreme gods and goddesses. Join us as we display our spectacular costume designs for Spice Mass 2020. March 7th, Spice Basket, featuring the best entertainers. Our ambassadors, Natty and Tunda, Jab King, Chaos and LED. Our hype masters for the night, Kevin Crown from New York, Select a Beast and Smiley. Gates open at 9 p.m. Grab your tickets at Grenadian Optical, The Occasion, Big Barbershop, Double Up, and online at GoToVet.com. Sponsored by Fast Cash, Swiftback, Body Image, Junction Bar and Grill, Monster, Jackpot City, Go to Vet, Party Grenada, and Boss FM. March 7th, Spice Basket. Welcome to the realm, to the realm, to the realm.
Tropical shipping is fast and reliable. Always on time, safe and affordable. Friendly staff here to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get you. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load. With tropical shipping, so we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with tropical. I can't wait. No package too big, too small. I cannot wait to ship with tropical. No package too big, too small. Just ship with tropical.
Local agents, George F. Huggins and Company, Grenada Limited. Telephone number 440-8787 or visit our website at www.tropical.com. Email us at grenadasales@tropical.com. Tropical Shipping, committed to island life.
A Grenadian female songwriter and vocalist has made it to the top 3 in the 2019 John Lennon Songwriting Contest. Christina John has been speaking with the person behind the voice.
I touch, I feel, I see, I bleed, I cry, I scream, can you hear me? I run, I hide, I float.
The soulful voice there of Sabrina Francis doing one of her recently launched album and the song she submitted for the John Lennon Songwriting Contest. From thousands of submissions worldwide, Francis made it as one of the top 3 finalists, hoping to win. She says, however, just being selected means she's already a winner.
Waiting game at the moment, they say that we will receive deliberate further, we will receive more information as to who is the winner. But even for me, it doesn't really matter from here in terms of waiting to see who is the winner. I think just this is quite enough for me. I feel like a winner right now. It's something to add to my resume. It's something that people, it's a forum that I think people, especially bookers, appreciate. So if it's something else to add to my resume, I am a finalist in the John Lennon Songwriting Competition.
Francis spoke exclusively to GBN about her selection in the contest.
I recently got a notification of that I was selected as a finalist, one of the top 3 songwriters in my category, which was world music. And it's a competition that was established about 20 years ago by John Lennon's wife. A lot of people apply every year. So a lot of people apply every year. Thousands of people all over the globe, and Sabrina Francis from Little Grenada was selected in one of the top 3 as one of the top 3 finalists. And then submit your song with your lyrics, and then they would judge it based on whatever criteria that they have. And out of the thousands of songs that were submitted, they thought that my song was impressive. So I think it is such an honor, such a compliment to what we're doing. It's a form of validation that we're doing something right.
The vocalist says her music has been received wholeheartedly on the international stage and that her desire is to spread her music across the globe to every listening ear. She wants young aspiring artists like herself to be true to themselves in their pursuit.
The advice I give to young aspiring artists like myself is do not be distracted by what you see all around you. Try to find your own sound and don't try to mimic everything that you hear. Reflect and try to find your own sound. And in order to do that, you need to create. Constantly create your music. Sit down and write. Take inspiration, because creativity needs to be fed. So try and take inspiration, but do not mimic. So take inspiration, do not mimic, and create. Because your songs are your value. The things that you could write are your value. That's
Francis told GBN she has also applied to the International Songwriting Competition and is one of the semi-finalists. Christelina John, GBN News.
Still to come, the weather, followed by the sports news. We'll see you in a while.
And so it begins, a journey like no other. Jungles so lush, they make emeralds jealous. Water that sparkles like diamonds. Mountains with more facets than precious gems. This is where good times are had, where love is strengthened, where memories are formed. And when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will never fade. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Esplanade Mall St. George's, Maurice Bishop International Airport, and Sandals Grenada Resort. Telephone number 230-1023.
It's detox time again at Nirvana Natural Health Clinic Detox Center. The festive season is over, so let's start 2020 looking and feeling like a boss with our many body cleansing options. Purchase detox products as low as $50. Purchase detox combo packs as low as $100. Receive 10% off on all in-house colonic irrigation treatment. Take control of your health now. Don't delay. Call us on 231-6642, 418-7115, or 449-7753. We are located in Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area. These offers are valid from January to March or while stocks last. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic Detox Center. Detox your way to health.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
We all want a home that matches our way of life. But it's not just about building or buying a dream home or purchasing land with the most breathtaking view. It's about finding the bank that would make you feel at home. A Home Easy Loan from Republic is your best choice. It's more than a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Visit any of our 6 branches. Submit your application forms on our website or talk to us on Facebook. Experience peace of mind today. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Keeping an eye on the weather. This is GBN. We've got you covered.
Weather for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique valid for tonight and the following 3 days. Weather tonight, partly cloudy to cloudy with light to moderate showers occasionally. Tonight's minimum temperature 23.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open water. Tides high at 9 p.m., low at 3 a.m. Sunrise tomorrow, Wednesday, March 4th, 6:22. Weather partly cloudy and breezy with light to moderate showers in the morning and overnight. Weather for Thursday, March 5th, partly cloudy and breezy with light to moderate showers in the morning and overnight. On Friday, March 6th, partly cloudy and breezy with light to moderate morning showers. Sports is up next. Stay with us.
Hello sporting fans, just over 3 weeks away from the official start of the third edition of the Pure Grenada Cup. The media launch was held on Tuesday morning to kick off what is expected to be a highly competitive and more spectator-supportive competition than the last two editions. Managing Director of Mega Force Promotions, Wayne Wagiti Redhead, highlighting on the 5-year MOU with the GFA to manage the Pure Grenada Cup, impresses that there were several hindrances last year with hosting. However, he notes that they are expecting a more keenly contested tournament.
The tournament this year will start on Saturday, the 28th of March, in the next 3 weeks or so, at the National Stadium. We're going to have 2 opening games, which we will decide the opening games right here this morning. And also, the games will be played on a weekend basis. So we play every weekend, Saturdays and Sunday, and the finals will be on Saturday, the 25th of...
Over $60,000 in prizes will be given at the end of the parish-based tournament.
The games this year will be played at the National Stadium. Games will also be played at the Cuthbert Peters Park in Gove, will be played in Victoria Park in Grenville, and at the four playing field, and we also want to play 2 games in Carriacou. This year we want to head up to Carriacou to play 2 games up at Carriacou.
Well, at the grand opening on March 28th, the first game will feature Big Parish Stars versus St. George's Royal Cannons from 7 p.m. And the second matchup will see St. Mark's Western Stars come up against St. David's Top Strikers. We can tell you defending champion St. Mark's Western Stars lead Group A along with Strikers, St. David Top Strikers and the Under-20 Young Gunners. In Group B, Big Parish Stars head the group with St. George's Royal Cannons, St. John's Dolphins, and Carriacou and PD Martinique FC. The Ministry of Sports is one of the partners and coordinator of sports, Curlin Peters, while endorsing the Pure Grenada Cup, is expecting keen rivalry from the competing teams, looking to dethrone defending champion St. Mark's Western Stars. He urged those present to take football to another level.
We want you in the public to come out and support your teams. Let's commercialize it. Let's make some revenue through it. Get your jerseys out and let the supporters purchase your jerseys. Let me leave this standard. That's only how the football and the sports could grow. Let's take it to a level. Let's make it attractive so that the young ones will be interested. And we pledge to give you all support with our venues. I know it's challenging very challenging because we know what's happening in other sports now. But we must say that I love what's happening in football. The ministry love what's happening in football and in other sports. The seasonal games were never could lead to development, but having the games playing right through the year, we could only see betterment.
Meanwhile, first Vice President of the GFA, Alan James, who also chairs the referees committee, encouraged fair play and respect for match officials.
I want to encourage our players and officials, team officials, to respect the rules of the game. It will be remiss of me standing there and not mentioning some ugly incidents that we have had with officiating in our game. Just recently, Saturday gone in St. Patrick's, we had an incident where a player physically assaulted a match official. As an association, we fully condemn such actions. We have to learn to respect our match officials. The game alone cannot play by 2 teams. You need the match officials there to officiate and implement the laws of the game. So give a player no right to assault a match official.
Other news, 7 Grenadians have been included in the Windward Islands Volcano squad for their 7th round match against Jamaica Scorpions. The Volcanoes will be playing here in Grenada at the National Cricket Stadium from March 5th to 8th. The Grenadian-based team previously won their first encounter against the Scorpions. At present, the team is looking to rebound from a devastating loss to leaders Barbados Pride over the weekend. Veteran Devon Smith leads the lineup together with Andre Fletcher, Roland Cato, Emmanuel Stewart, Ryan John, Preston McSween and Sherman Lewis. The semi-finals fixture for Wednesday's first round in the GFA Club Championships has been postponed. However, Saturday's second round fixture remains as is. We can tell you the Grenada Football Association says it will notify the public as well as stakeholders on the rescheduled date as soon as possible. That's the sports news for now. We'll be back to remind you of the headlines.
Recapping the headlines, businesses preparing for shortages of shipments and the safety of staff amidst COVID-19 outbreak.
Anselm Clouden calls for government to come clean about COVID-19 preparedness.
Grenada's ambassador to the People's Republic of China says students in China remain safe.
Grenadian female songwriter and vocalist Sabrina Francis in the top 3 in the 2019 John Lennon Songwriting Contest.
And in sports, the media launch for the 3rd annual Pure Grenada Cup kicks off 3 weeks before the March 28 start date.
If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be aired at 10 o'clock tonight.
You can continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Beverly Telesford.
I'm Ken Rovichis. That's all from us at the GBN Newsroom for now. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.